Hello, I'm going to be doing a stupid YouTube video. Have you seen the 2004 documentary Super Size Me? Well, I'm going to read the entire screenplay script thing. I don't know, it's a documentary, so it doesn't really have a script, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to read all 76 pages of it, which is only around, 13,000 words. Exactly 13,303 words. So that's a tiny bit of words. I'll try doing one thing, but I probably won't be able to. And I'm going to make lots of mistakes. So let's just get started. Everything's bigger in America. We have the biggest cars, the biggest houses, the biggest companies, and the biggest food, and finally, the biggest people. America has now become the fastest nation in the world. Congratulations! Nearly 100 million Americans are today either overweight or obese. That's more than 60% of all U.S. adults since 1980. The total number of overweight and obese Americans has doubled, with twice as many overweight children and 3 times as many overweight adolescents. The fattest state in America, Mississippi, where 1 in 4 people are obese. I grew up in West Virginia, currently the 3rd fattest state in America. When I was growing up, my mother cooked dinner every single day. All my memories of her are in the kitchen. Almost all my memories of her are in the kitchen. And we never ate out, only on those few, rare, special occasions. Today, families do it all the time, and they're paying for it. Not only with their wallets, but with their waistlines. Obesity is now second only to smoking as a major cause of preventable deaths in America. With more than 400,000 deaths per year associated with related illnesses. In 2002, a few Americans got fed up with being overweight, and they did what we do best. They sued the bastards, taking aim at the fast food companies and blaming them for their obesity and illnesses. A lawsuit was filed in New York on behalf of 2 teenage girls, one who is 14 years old, 4 feet 10 inches, and 170 pounds. The other, 19 years old, 5 feet 6 inches, and 270 pounds. The unthinkable had suddenly become reality. People were suing the Golden Arches for selling them food that most of us know isn't good for you to begin with. And yet, 1 in 4 Americans visit a fast food restaurant. 1 in 4 Americans visits a fast food restaurant. This hunger for fast food isn't just in America. It's happening on a global basis. McDonald's alone is operating more than 30,000 joints in over 100 countries on 6 continents. They're not in Antarctica yet. I hope they get in Antarctica soon. Okay, that wasn't in the script, but I said it. Alright, back to the thing now. And feeds more than 46 million people worldwide every day. That's more than the entire population of Spain. In the United States alone, McDonald's accounts for 43% of the total fast food market. They're everywhere. Walmarts, airports, rest stops, gas stations, train stations, shopping malls, department stores, amusement parks, even hospitals. That's right, hospitals. At least you're close when the coronary kicks in. Lawyers for McDonald's calling the suits fraudulent, saying that the dangers of its food are universally known and that these kids can't show that their weight problems and health woes were caused solely by their McDiets. The judge states, however, if the lawyers for the teens can show that McDonald's intends for people to eat its food for every meal of the day, and that doing so would be unreasonably dangerous, they may be able to state a claim. Are the food companies solely to blame for this epidemic? Where does personal responsibility stop and corporate responsibility begin? Is fast food really that bad for you? I mean, what would happen if I ate nothing but McDonald's for 30 days straight? Would I suddenly be on the fast track to becoming an obese American? Would it be unreasonably dangerous? Let's find out. I'm Ray. Supersize me. Bam, or something. I knew if I was going to do this, I would need some serious medical supervision. So I enlisted the help of not one, but 3 doctors, a cardiologist, a and a general petitioner. You're feeling quite well today, yes? In general, any fatigue or weight loss, weight gain, any change in your vision, no fever, no earache, no cough, no shortness of breath, no chest pain, nausea, vomiting, heartburn. Dr. Isaacs, don't know how to pronounce that. For illness, do you take any medications of sort? I've just been taking vitamins. Any food allergies or anything? No. There's no heart disease or diabetes or blood pressure or cancer in the immediate family? My grandfather had a couple open heart surgeries. One out of 4 grandparents is dead. Yeah, good genes. That's the important thing. Any alcohol use? Now, none. Do you smoke? I used to, but I don't. Any drug use at all? Not for a long time. Are you sexually active at present? Yes. A girlfriend? Yes. Is there anything we didn't cover? Is there anything else you need to tell me? I don't think so. Patient is embarking on a 1-month McDonald's binge. Very good. You might have something called white coats. 40 over about 95. Wait, oh. Okay, well, 140 over about 95. 130 over 105. 120 over 80. That's what it is. The other guys are stressing me out. You're much more relaxed. I tend to do that with my patients. Swallow please. Your reflexes are perfect. Good. Back out. Normal. Say ah. Everything looks pretty normal here. Good. We'll skip checking for hernias. I don't know. We're gonna do a retinal exam. I like to be more through than that. And I like doctors to be through. You're gonna go downstairs and get your blood drawn. I'm on page 6 out of 76 right now. This is gonna take a long time. So the reason we have you fasting is the true cholesterol and glucose number is fasting. What? Uh-oh. So if you had like a bacon, egg, and cheese, your cholesterol would be way high. Or if you had orange juice, your glucose would be high. 3 down, your blood tests are excellent, starting off with a total cholesterol of 168, which is less than 200, which is really superb. Your blood level is fine. Your iron level is good as well. You have no evidence of diabetes. Your fasting blood sugar is very low. The other thing that we looked at is your electrolyte. I'll spell it out to you. Electrolytes. Can't pronounce that. I'm just gonna move on. In terms of salts in your blood, your kidney function, your liver function, they're all perfect. Another big word I can't pronounce, so I'll spell it. triglycerides, which is your building blocks of fat. Basically what you acquire from eating fat is 43, which is low, which is good. Your general health, is outstanding. Can't pronounce another word. Why are there so many doctor things? URINALYSIS is great. So you're starting off terrible, I think. The worst case scenario is that you increase your triglycerols, I don't know, and your cholestesterol level. And if you have any heart disease, what? That seems wrong, I don't know why. Heart disease in the family. Underlying heart disease, you're putting your heart at risk. I expect to see an increase in your triglycerides. Because that can be affected. You're at 87 now, and I think that will change. I think that's the one thing that will change out of everything. There might be some minor variations, but the body is extremely adaptable, and the kidneys will handle any extra salt you're taking in, and your liver will be able to metabolize additional fats. As far as gaining weight, you probably will. As far as your cholesterol going up, it probably will. As far as you feeling miserable, maybe. I don't know. Unless you start cheating and just order the salads. I also went to a fancy New York wellness center to meet a registered dietitian who would help track my progress. Okay, let's start with getting your height and weight. I'm 6 feet 2 inches. I weigh about 185. For your height, this is a healthy weight. I can tell you that right now. Your BMI, which is the body mass index, is within normal limits, which means you're not obese. You're actually at the correct weight. So I should keep a checklist of all the things I eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Your calorie needs are gonna be averaging about 2,500 calories a day. As far as fat goes, for 200 2,500 calories, you're gonna want about 80 grams of total fat in a day. The saturated fat, which is a a con a composite of total fats, you want to have less than 25 grams a day. Don't try to overindividuate too much. Good luck, Morgan. Hi there, I'm Eric Rowley, our expert physiologist. Pronounced that wrong, but I really don't care right now. Great. Rowley. Colon. The official weigh in 1,851 over 2. We'll go through the cardiovascular assignment, and then I'll be able to calculate how much oxygen your muscles can UTILIZE. And that's also an indicator of what type of condition your cardiovascular system is in. Alright, good work. Finally on page 9, around 17 minutes in. Woohoo! Think this is gonna take a long time. I'm gonna use these Skinfold CALIPERS to estimate your body's density. You're 11% body fat. That's great. We're gonna measure your flexibility of your hamstrings, your hips, and your lower back. Good. Very nice. 36 centimeters was your best. There's a basic old school test for muscular strength and endurance. 36, good job. You're above average. Fitness for your age group. Definitely, I'd say you're at a good spot right now. More than 60% of Americans get no form of exercise. So for the next 30 days, neither will I. But I'll still have to walk. How much does the average American walk a day? We have these pedometers that we put on people, step counters. You could very roughly estimate about 2,000 steps, because 2,000 would make a mile. And we know that people that work in office settings, who drive a car to and from work, who take the elevator up to that office, make it as little as 2,500 or 3,000 steps in their entire day. Page 10, let's go. If you want to feel physically like a lot of Americans do, then you'd limit yourself to about 5,000 steps a day. Us New Yorkers, we walk everywhere. We walk to work, to the park, to the store. Most of us don't even own cars. The average New Yorker will walk 4 or 5 miles a day. That's a lot of walking. I'll also have the blessing of being close to a food source almost everywhere I go. I walk past 3 Golden Arches just on my way to the office. 3 in just over a mile. There are more Mickey D's in Manhattan than anywhere else in the world. This tiny little island is less than 13 miles long by 2 miles wide, 22.4 square miles, and packed into the area are 83 McDonald's, nearly 4 per square mile. There are twice as many Mac Shacks as there are Burger Kings, and there are more McDonald's than KFC's, Wendy's, and Popeyes, and Taco Bell combined. That's a lot of burger. I know he's gonna do it for a month, but I think after a week, he's gonna be really irritated. Page 11 now, let's go. I think it's gonna affect our relationship. You are a vegan chef? Yes, I'm a vegan chef. Ugh. I just don't know if I can. Of course I will. I'll sit next to him while he eats McDonald's. Of course I will. I'm just gonna be rolling my eyes the whole time. I have a vegetable tart and a quinod. Can't pronounce that food well. Quinoa and roasted veggie salad. Artichokes and a simple green salad. Fresh vegetables that you're gonna miss so much. What am I going to have that's organic? And that's in the next month, nothing. You're only gonna have genetically modified potatoes. I'm gonna eat as many vegetables as I can tonight. There's plenty here for you. That's really good. Thanks. Have they improved their cookies in the last 10 years? Last time I had them, they're little hockey pucks. I don't know. We'll see. It's the first day and I'm on my way to breakfast. Could I get an egg McMuffin extra value meal? Every 8-year-old's dream right here. Oh, I forgot I mentioned I'm on page 12 now. Woohoo! Every 8-year-old's dream right here that I'm getting ready to fulfill. I've got my egg McMuffin. That's gonna be the first thing right there. This McDonald's delivers for free. All I did today was leave my apartment, walk down the stairs, and walk to the McDonald's. 1,272 steps. So we gotta go to the corner and get a cab. The cabs are gonna add up in this thing. I can tell already. I got my scorecard, and in here, I had 1 egg McMuffin. I had 1 sausage biscuit. Do you eat fast food? Once in a while. Yeah, how often? I'd say probably once every 2 weeks. 3-4 times a week maybe. In France, yes, but here, no. I don't like here. It doesn't sound very clean. And what's your favorite place? Probably Wendy's. McD. Taco Bell. McDonald's is pretty close. Do you ever have the supersized Cokes? Page 13 now. Woohoo. No, in France, the small size here is the bigger size in France. Even the small size here, I can't drink. There are rules to what's going on here. In this whole process, I will only supersize if they ask me. I can only eat things that are for sale over the counter at McDonald's. Water included. If McDonald's doesn't sell it, I can't eat it. I have to have everything on the menu at least once over the next 30 days. And I have to have 3 square... It just says 3 squares a day. I have 3 square meals. Yeah, I gotta have 3 squares. You know, so I can find out, I don't know, the triangle thing. That one formula. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. I don't know what it's called. I'm too tired. Nobody should be doing this. Okay, back to the thing now. I'm gonna be having. I have to have 3 squares a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No excuses. Oh, I love Big Macs. This is probably the first time in a long time that I've seen a Big Mac that looks like the picture. That's almost. No. That. Oh, whoopsies. I haven't seen a Big Mac that looks like the picture. That actually almost looks like the picture. Look at that. Big Macs never look like this good. Big Macs never look this good. You got to come to Chinatown for the good Big Macs. You heard about all these people who are suing the fast food companies? Yes, I've heard of them. I think it's ridiculous, but it's the America way to sue for everything. I throw the lawsuit out. Okay, page 14 now. Woohoo! I throw the lawsuit out if I was the judge. And I was saying, if these fast food places can put up signs, if I can walk by them and just totally ignore them and say, I'm not hungry, I don't need this, they can do it too. We don't have to go there. We can easily go in McDonald's and grab a salad, but we choose not to. Now, if McDonald's refuses them service, they'd be in court again saying, we were refused service. So you can't win if you try in this world. I think there's a lot of focus on the fast food companies because they are mentioned more than virtually all the other causes. In most of the articles and books and studies about why it's a sad epidemic, again, it can't be the neighboring restaurants. We've had neighboring restaurants for hundreds of years. It can't be the foods we eat at home. We've been eating at home for hundreds of years. Something is different. Or something is very different. Something is very different. I think the figure is that we eat out something like 40% of our meals. John, can't pronounce his last name, so I'm going to spell it. Banzhaf or something. Is currently spearheading attacks against the food industry, advising many of the lawyers who are currently going through a process. People say he's crazy, but that's what they used to say about him when he first sued the tobacco companies in Taiwan. I'm on page 15. I'm gonna go grab a Gatorade. My throat hurts. Nobody should read for like 28 minutes out loud without any water. So, be right back or something. I'm back. Did you miss me? Probably not. I have some Gatorade and some water. And I'm just gonna drink. And do this. That's some good water. I think in terms of responsibility, it's fair to point the gun at McDonald's. McDonald's is one of the biggest, but most importantly, It is the one which. Wow, I did not think I'm tired. Let me just continue with it. I think in terms of responsibility, it's fair to point the big gun at McDonald's. McDonald's is one of the biggest, but most importantly, it is the one which, far more than all others, lures in young children. They have the playground. They have the playgrounds, the closed indoor playgrounds. Main places there are no other playgrounds. You got to take your kid there. So even at 2 and 3 and 4, those kids are being lured in there. McDonald's is very heavy on birthday parties. They've, of course, pioneered the Happy Meals. They got the My Kid meals. Also with those little gotta have them toys. So, gotta have them toys. So they get the kids in. And of course, the whole clown, McDonald's has the clown. A lot of those ads appeal I'm going crazy. Primarily to kids. There's a cartoon on TV which features him. So they're more than others. So they, more than others, lure the kids in. Page 16. Page 16. Oh! That was a bad joke. Let's just continue on. I think that all of us, I think all of us are far more concerned about the kids. Another man who is worried about the kids is Samuel, I don't know, can't pronounce his last name, Hirsch. He represents the two girls who are suing McDonald's, he represents the two girls who are suing McDonald's with much advertising coming from Professor. Why is everybody have such hard to pronounce last names? But I'm just gonna spell it. Banzhaf. Why are you suing the fast food establishments? You mean motivations besides monetary recommissions or something? Recommission? I don't know. You mean you want to hear a noble cause? Is that it? I think that fast foods are a major contributor to this epidemic. In 2000, Dr. David, I swear I'm gonna go crazy by everybody's last name. Satcher became the first surgeon general to draw attention to the obesity crisis, declaring it a national epidemic. Okay, cool. I need another sip of water. So how's your day? Oh yeah, now remember, we're supersizing everything. You go to any fast food store, and they're trained to tell you to buy a bigger size. For 5 cents more, you can get the super size. Yeah, whoopsies. For 5 cents more, you can get the bigger. For 5 cents more, you can get the super size. Did that time. Woohoo. Federal government will define a piece of meat, 3 ounces of meat, as a sizable portion. And that looks like a deck of cards. Sick. Few people would actually be able to find this deck of cards if they were served a piece of meat, a steak in a restaurant. That would probably be about it. Page 17. I'm crazy or something. It'll probably be about 4 or 5 times this size. One typical bagel that's one typical bagel that one is eating that looks something like this is going to compress 5 servings of bread. When fast food companies first opened, they generally introduced one size French fries. When McDonald's first opened, called fries, that size fries is now called small, medium, large, and super size. That original size is still here. It's got about 200 calories, but the super size is gonna pack in over 600 calories. Okay. Yeah, I'm reading the super size me script.
What's that, dear?
I'm reading the super... I'm sorry, I got interrupted. Well, get packing over 600 calories. When Burger King first opened, they had a 12-ounce small and a 16-ounce large. This 12-ounce is now kiddie. The 16-ounce is now the small. The medium, the 32, and the 42. And this is across the board. With all fast food places, across the board with all fast food places, cars have introduced larger cup holders to compute those huge 7-Eleven double gulps, which are 64 ounces, a half gallon, or around 1 liter. Doesn't say that, but I don't know, I'm tired. And hold anywhere from 600 to 800 calories, depending on how much ice you put in. A half gallon of soda for one person, 48 teaspoons of sugar. Page 18. Yes, let's go. Hello, may I help you? Yeah, can I get the double quarter pounder with cheese meal? Large or super size? I think I'm gonna have to go super size. Look at that. Look at that Coke. That barely fits in there. Oh shit. I've got look at that. Look at how big that thing is. Look at how big that French fry is. The thing is like 4 feet tall. Double quarter pounder with cheese. More calories than anything there it is. More calories than anything there. More calories than anything, period. There it is. A little bit of heaven. That's a lot of food, man. I'll tell you what. You get all that supersized stuff. That stuff gets supersized. Man, Look at that. I just put I'm not even halfway done with those fries. Not even halfway. This is like a workout. It actually is like a workout for me reading this. This is hard. See, now the time of, now's a word? What the? Hold on. I'm Googling this. Now's. Can't spell definition. Oh. What the? I can't really find anything. Oh, back to the thing. Sorry. You get all that supersized stuff. That stuff gets supersized, man. Look at that. I'm just gonna put. I'm not even halfway done with those fries. Not even halfway. This is like a workout. See? Now is the time of the meal when you start getting the mixed stomach ache, and you start getting the McTummy. You get the McGurgles in there, then you get the McBrick, and then you get the mixed ache. Right now I've got some McGee. That's rocking. Are you sweating there? My arms. I feel like I got some sweats going. I'm on page 19. Woohoo. My arms got the McTwitchels. I'm going in here from all the sugar that's going in my body right now. I'm feeling a little crazy. That describes me right now. Okay, let's continue. Just give me a minute. I'm in pure McDonald's heaven. This is gonna be you, like, after every meal. I'm dying. God. That looks so nasty. It's making me puke. You alright? Yeah. I believe we live in a toxic food and physical inactive environment. That is, we live in an environment that almost guarantees that we become sick. Not 100% of people become sick, but the numbers of people who do are growing and growing and growing. Believe me, I don't think that toxic is too strong a word. I don't believe that toxic is too strong a word. Probably it's too strong of a word meant to, I don't know. Either. Because a epidemic of obesity where 60% of the population is suffering and record numbers of children are having this is a crisis by any standard. The toxic environment is consistent access to cheap, fat-laden foods. It's gas stations that sell more candy and sodas than gas. It's a nation where there are more than 3 million soda vending machines. Okay, I need another sip of water. Page 20, I guess that's cool. Pretty cool milestone. Man, I'm gonna have to pee so badly after this. Okay. That's 1 for every 97 Americans. It's a world where people depend completely on their cars for transportation, and where walking has become such a chore that we rely on machines to do it for us. My stomach feels horrible this morning. It doesn't feel good at all. There we go. I'm getting this real weird feeling right now in my midsection, basically my penis right now. And it's just like this. It's really freaky. That is very odd. Yeah, it could be from the caffeine, but I wouldn't really pinpoint that 100%. I have delivery for Mr. Morgan, 1393 USD, 1393 USD. I made it over the 3-day hump. You know how when you quit smoking, I don't know how many of you out there smoke cigarettes, but you should stop. I quit smoking, and there was the 3-day hump. 3-day. It's now the, oh, wait, what? I don't know. 3-day. It's now the 3-day hump where when you quit smoking cigarettes, if you can make it over those 3 days without smoking one cigarette, if you can make it past day 1, day 2, day 3, you're fine. I'm on page 21 right now, in case you're wondering. Same thing with this. I made it past day 3. I'm alright. Left unbaited. Oh, whoopsies. Left unbaited, obesity would take. Left unbaited, obesity would take. Wait, dang it. Left unbaited, obesity would overtake smoking as the leading preventable cause of death in this country. I was at this meal, and it came up that one of the people was a smoker, and somebody at the table started harassing them about it. It spells harassing. I think the words are supposed to be harassing, but the spells is so weird. Hectoring. Hector. I don't know. I don't care. None about it. What's the matter with you? Don't you know how bad it is for you? It'll do this, that, and the other thing to you. And you should really stop. And the smoker, rather than saying, fuck you, mind your own business, which I think is the appropriate response, was abolished and defensive. Oh, I've tried to quit. And yeah, I'm gonna try again. And you're right, and so on. At that same table, there was a quite large woman. I was wondering, what if this guy, instead of confronting the smoker, had said to the large woman, what's the matter with you, you fat pig? Don't you know how dangerous it is to be overweight? Stop eating, for God's sake. And don't you dare get dessert. And what's the matter with you? Same logic. I'd be hard pressed to find a don't know this one word, so I'm just gonna spell it. DISTINCTION. Between those two examples, so one is now socially acceptable to Hector smokers? Oh. Maybe that's what the word was for, but I don't care. But the other one isn't quite yet. So the question is, at what point will it become acceptable to publicize hector fat people, and I don't know, maybe it's harass. I'm just going to replace with harass. At what point will it become acceptable to publicly harass fat people in the way that smokers are publicly harassed? It's either hectored or harassed, I don't care. A secret study by one of the tobacco companies had the ominous title, something like brand imprinting, for later attributions in life. They would buy a little toy cigarette and they'd start play smoking them at 4 or 5 or 6. Wouldn't even notice the pack. If you would ask them what pack it was, they wouldn't notice it. But the theory was that somewhere it's buried in here, and then when they get to the age where they're smoking without even realizing it, they're gonna go for the pack that they recognize because it had those nice feelings for them when they were little kids. Same way here. Page 23. Woohoo. They're satisfied. It's nice. They remember the warm feelings of playing and getting the toy, being with mom and dad. It's gonna carry through. That's why when I have kids, every time I drive by a fast food restaurant, I'm gonna punch my kid in the face. Then we'll never want to come. One of the most disrupting things to me is that in the last 20 to 25 years, we've actually seen a doubling in overweight and obese children and adolescents, and this weight gain has been linked to countless health problems later in life, such as this weight gain has been linked to countless health problems later in life, such as, in fact, in current trends continue, 1 out of every 3 children born in the U.S. in the year 2000, I feel like it's supposed to be 2000 something, but I don't know, will develop diabetes. Yay! In their lifetime. Okay, at least 17 million Americans now have type 2 diabetes, about 1 in every 20 people. If the diabetes starts before the age of 15, you'll live somewhere between 17 and 27 years of lifespan. According to new research, the direct medical costs associated with diabetes, page 24, has doubled. The direct medical cost has doubled in the past 5 years, from $44 billion in 1997 to $92 billion in 2002. Somewhere in the neighborhood of about 20% of the obese children that have elevated abnormally liver function. These children, to see what their lives actually look like under the microscope, and half of them have evidence of scarring the liver. Okay, cool. Fibrosis. I'm just gonna spell it to you. Fibrosis of the liver. The early stages of can't pronounce that word. Cirrhosis. So when these children end up becoming adults, they're going to end up, if they don't change their eating and exercise habits, they're gonna end up with liver failure. Oh well, either transplant or death. Did you want lettuce? Oh, okay. Did you want lettuce and mayonnaise on all of them? I think it's very, very hard for overweight teenagers because you're always going to see the thin, pretty, popular girls, and you can't help but look at them and think, I wish I was her, or I wish I could have that. And it's depressing. It makes you feel like crap. That's just how it is. And of course, page 25, let's go. It's hard being a teenager because you see all the girls are teen people and they're beautiful, and you think, aren't I supposed to look like that? Aren't I supposed to look? Oh yeah, I said it correctly the first time. And it's just not realistic. It's not a realistic way to live. So without further ado, let's welcome Jared Fogle. I don't know, that one guy who did something to kids or something. My big thing was never smoking. It was drinking. Obviously, I wasn't doing any drugs. My vice was food, and before I knew it, I wound up weighing 425 pounds. I brought in a present for you. My old pants that are now made famous in all the Subway commercials. You're welcome. This is my daughter Victoria. She's an 8th grader honor student, and you're a real inspiration to the kids. I really appreciate that. That's one of the greatest line. I don't know what I was supposed to say. I started putting my weight on about 3rd or 4th grade. She was real tiny when she was littler, and it's been in our family. In fact, I had a great grandfather, page 26, that died and was buried in a piano box years and years ago. Okay. Well, I guess, I don't know, not really cool. I'm tired. So it's in a history. Absolutely. And she's been trying to maintain her weight. It's tough, always a challenge. I know as a kid it's awfully hard these days. And kids are not always kind. No, not at all. And I know that firsthand. And the problem is, the world's not gonna change. You have to change. I guess it's kind of cool to know someone or be able to listen to someone talk about actually being where I am right now. And it's hard because I can't afford to go there every single day and buy a sandwich 2 times a day. And that's what he's talking about. Like, that's the only solution. That's what he said worked the best. But I can't do that. I've tried other ways, and it's kind of hurt my body from doing it other ways that I've tried to do. And it's kind of hard to, like, look at someone who says, hey, I've done it, you can do it. Page 27, this is taking a long time. But it's not that easy. I've been, what? I think it's supposed to be, I've been sick as a kid, but it says I've been sick as maybe it's, I don't know, I'm tired. I'd be sick as a kid. I grew up eating a lot of ice cream. More than you can believe. We have an ice cream cone shaped swimming pool in our backyard. We had a commercial freezer with not only all the flavors in it, but all the experimental flavors that were under development, and I made myself the official taster. I had to approve everything in my mind, and I loved it. What kid wouldn't? I literally had unlimited ice cream, and I ate ice cream for breakfast, but I was sick a lot. I wasn't really athletic, and I was really ill. I didn't feel good. So I kind of appeased that by eating more ice cream, so I could see how the vicious cycle would take place. One of the triggering factors for me was my uncle, Burnt Baskin, my dad's partner and brother-in-law, co-founder of the company, died of a heart attack. I think he was 51. Now my uncle weighed about 240 pounds. Heavily set fellow. And when he died as a young man, I asked my dad, do you think there would be a connection between his fatal heart attack and the amount of ice cream he would eat? Page 20. I'm gonna take a sip of Gatorade. I'm kind of tired. But I should sit up more straight, but it's hard. It's just hard. Okay. Let's go. My father said, no, his taker just got tired and stopped working. By this time, he had sold more ice cream than any human being that has ever lived on this planet. He didn't want to think the product was hurting anyone that had contributed to the death of his brother-in-law, partner, in many ways, his best friend. No way. Ben Cohen, Ben Cohen, Ben Cohen. I'm gonna call him that. Why not? Ben Cohen, the Ben of Ben and Jerry's, a couple of years ago had quintupled bypass production at the age of 49. My uncle, Burnt Baskin of Baskin Robbins, died at the age of 51 at heart attack. My father, Ive Robbins, the other founder of the company, ended up with very serious diabetes, and you can't deny these links. You just can't. Yeah, I could get the 2 cheeseburger meal. Oh yeah, whoopsies. Yeah, can I get a 2 cheeseburger meal? Okay, supersize. Second time. Thank you, sir. Thanks, man. After 5 days on the McDiet, what I did was I ran 3 days worth of food analysis, and the needs for you to maintain weight is at the 185, that's where you were at, and you came in at 186 pounds, which was a I don't know, page 29 I'm at. Cool. It came in 186 pounds. Was approximately 2,500 calories right now. Oh, right now you're getting almost 5,000 calories a day. The average being 4,986. I would love for you to take a multivitamin. McDonald's doesn't sell multivitamins. Well, here's my new advice. Just kind of minimize the meals. A substitute for the hot fudge sundae would be the yogurt. That is true. If you get snack size, 5 ounces. If you give the regular size, without granola bar, contains nearly as many calories as a strawberry sundae with granola. It has more calories than the hot fudge or caramel sundae. Sick, nerd. Damn, I'm a nerd. I'm tired. My name's Seth. Hi. Or something. Or caramel, that's if you don't, and that's if that doesn't make you think twice about the PARFAITS. Then what about this? There's a big nappy hair in it. That's disgusting. I'm gonna show you how we do it. You go like this, whoop. We go dot dot dot. I think it's like whoop. I don't know. I just don't know about lots of things. Let's do this thing. Look, it's long too. Did you see that? Oh, that's so gross. Only the finest at McDonald's. Here we are at 190, 192, 193, 194. No, we had to stop everything. Page 30, let's go. I don't believe it. 195 pounds. I need another sip. Just tired in general. I have no idea why I did this. This is gonna take a long time. Or it's been like an hour or something. Oh, let's continue. It can't be. We have to redo this. That's 0. Second try. 88, 92, 94. You gained actually about 5% of your body weight. Losing and gaining weight that fast is not healthy. Did you eat fast food? Like, oh, whoopsies. Do you eat fast food? Yes, I do. Unfortunately. Oh yeah. I love, I remember this person. Oh yeah, I love it. I love fast food. How often do you guys eat it? Every week? Oh, maybe once or twice a week? We're gonna go hit up McDonald's in a little while. At least 2 times a day. You know, we ain't have no meal yet today. We was just pointing towards McDonald's. I give them number 2 the cheeseburgers with the supersize me Coke and fries. Supersize it up. Make it bacon. 69 cents. That's what they say. Make it bacon. Make it bacon, baby. How often do you think people should eat fast food? I don't know if they should eat at all. I don't know if I should. I don't know about... Okay, page 31. And my little phone thing says 31 minutes. But I had to cut it because my parents came in. I'm bored. I don't know if they should. Oh, I don't know if I should. I don't know about what they should do. Oh, that's baloney. It's baloney. What they need to do is 25 minutes on a treadmill, work a little, do some push-ups. If you do some push-ups when you eat, you'll keep your weight down. I keep my weight down. I hit some push-ups and everything keeps myself cool. Who has time to do that? We all have work. We have to work. We have to take care of kids. We have to clean. So do you exercise? You run after your kids. So so I'm tired. And this is really hard. Well, so you exercise, you run after your kids. These are the first McNuggets I've had in this whole exciting tour of duty. What? Tour of Duty, is that a new Call of Duty or something? I don't know. Maybe it's a typo, maybe that's how it is in the original thing. I don't know. Tour of Duty, look at that. Listening in the sun? Boy, that is miserable. I'm not sure what portion of the chicken that's shaped like. I'm guessing this is the foot of the chicken. In the lawsuit against them, McDonald stated, in their own defense, that is a matter of common knowledge that any processing that its food undergoes serve them to make them more harmful than unprocessed food. Case in point, McNuggets, originally created from old chickens, page 32, that could no longer lay eggs. McNuggets are now made from chickens with unusually large breasts that are stripped from the bone and grinded up into a sort of chicken mash, which is then combined with all sorts of stabilizers and preservatives, pressed into familiar shapes, breaded, deep fried, freeze dried, and then shipped into McDonald's near you. You know, I'm just gonna cut it because I might not be able to upload all this at once. So yeah. I don't know why I said that. Back at it, let's do this thing. Yeah. Preservative pressed into familiar shapes, breaded, deep fried, freeze dried, and shipped to McDonald's near you. Judge Robert Sweet called them a McFrankenstein creation of various elements, I can't pronounce it. Utilized by the home cook. Oh. So for the past couple of days, which I haven't shared with anybody, it's been this new thing. I'm starting to have not chest pain, but pressure. I feel like I've got pressure on my chest. I figure that's probably not a good thing, but neither is eating all this, so I tell you, I haven't smelled bad yet. Yeah, you have. No, I haven't. You just don't smell how bad you smell. Look at that fish. Fish. Filet. Look at this thing. Oh God. That looks nasty, man. Isn't that horrible? Obviously, that's been sitting around all day. Page 33. Woohoo. I just want to remind you there's 76 pages of this. What am I doing with my life? I don't know. Wait, I'm almost halfway done. I didn't realize that. Holy crap, this is amazing. That's the fishlet. Oh, fish. Shh. There's a curse word that I just didn't want to curse for some reason. Women. Colon. How can I help you? Can I get the double quarter pounder with cheese value meal? Okay, thank you. $4.86 USD. I don't feel good today. Not that I feel sick, but I just feel really depressed. For no reason. I mean, things are going great. I've had a good day. I just feel really, yeah. It's not, it's not real hard eating this food all the time. Uh, just because it tastes good. It makes you feel good. I've noticed I'll eat some and just a little while later, I'll be hungry again. I want more. More, more, more. I'm pretty bored with their menu. It took me 9 days, but it's pretty good. Otherwise, 9 days. Oh, it only took me 9 days, but it's pretty good. Otherwise, 9 days. How many? How many's? What the? Okay, just give me a second. How many? How many's? The question we always ask him. We always ask how many, and he holds up how many fingers that's it. Okay. It's always the how many. It's just one for now. As soon as I got my first car, this is the first place I came to. Page 34. Okay. I bought 3 Big Macs, ate them out there, and I enjoyed them so much. I came back around 5 at night, bought 3 more, ate them out there, came back around 11 before they closed, ate 3 more. So the first day I came here, I ate 9 Big Macs. Get enough I couldn't get enough hamburger at the time. And the Big Macs are so good. So I ate 265 in the first month. How many do you eat how many do you eat a day usually? Usually it's 2 a day. Now, last year I ate 741 last year. That's more than 2 a day. So that means there's some days I have 3. But that's only because they're getting smaller. Probably 90% of my solid diet is probably Big Macs. That parking spot, that's where I asked her if she wanted to get married. This place is special. A lot of reasons. I have one Whopper in my life. 1984. A guy gave me $5 to eat a Whopper. After I ate the Whopper, I took the $5 over to McDonald's to buy some Big Macs. I've always made fun of people at work. I've always made fun of people at work. They say, I'm gaining weight. Well, you should. Page 35. Try the Gore. Try the GORSKE diet. They don't like that. It's a perfect sandwich, at least for me. It is. There is bite number 19,000. The wife says when she's got to put them in a blender, it ends. That's what she told me. Big Mac smoothies. Americans been McDonaldized, It's been franchised out. It's like one of those Flintstones cartoons where they just have something in the background, where they just have something rolling in the background and keep seeing the same buildings go by. It's like Kmart, Walmart, McDonald's, Kmart, Walmart, Wendy's, Kmart, Walmart, McDonald's. And it's like you have no sense of where you are anymore. The way I look at it, it is some CEZANNE was inspired by a mountain he saw out his window. And when I look out my window, I see no mountains. I just see billboards and advertisements. So I use that as my inspiration. The average American child sees 10,000 food advertisements per year on television. Cool. 95% of those are for sugared cereals, soft drinks, fast foods, or candy. A parent who eats. Page 36. Let's go, nerds. There's something. Okay, a parent who eats every meal every day for the whole year with their child and eats every meal gives very compelling nutritional message and can bring in a cartoon character and Michael Jordan. So instead of selling McDonald's, he sells oranges. And Britney Spears, instead of selling Pepsi, will sell I don't know. RADISHES. Or lettuce or something. The parent will have 1,000 cracks at their child compared to 10,000. For the food industry, it's not a fair fight. By the time kids are able to speak, most of them can say McDonald's. I'm going to show you some pictures and I want you to tell me who they are. Okay, who's that? I don't know. George Washington? Who is he? He was the 4th president. He freed the slaves. And he could never tell a lie. Who's that? Don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. George W. Bush? No, that's a good guess though. Page 37. Holy crap, I'm halfway through. Yes, let's go. A good guess though. Who is that? I don't know. Goldilocks? I forgot the name, but I think I know. Yeah. Where have you seen her? Where have you seen her? That picture. It's on the sign. Wendy's. Who's that? McDonald. Ronald McDonald. Who is it? McDonald. What does he do? He was helping people at the cash register. He works at McDonald's. I love their pancakes and sausage. He brings all his friends to McDonald's for a Happy Meal. Where have you seen him? On television? On the commercials? This is he's a character that made McDonald's, and he does a lot of funny stuff on TV. Companies spend billions making sure you know their product. In 2001, a direct media advertisement, that's radio, television, and print, McDonald's spent $1.4 billion worldwide. $1.4 billion USD worldwide on direct media advertisements. Pepsi spent more than $1 billion USD. Page 38, let's go. To advertise its candies. Its candy. Hershey's Foods spent under a mere $200 million USD internationally in its peak year. What the? Oh shoot. My thing just scrolled up. Okay. Let me get back to where it was. Oh yeah. Hershey spent a mere $200 million USD in its peak year. The 5-a-day fruit and vegetable campaign total advertisement budget in all media was a lousy $2 million USD. That's 100 times less than just the direct media budget of one candy company. Think of it this way. Food is marketed, t-shirts, coupons, toys for children, giveaways in fast food places, placemats, just all the different ways in which food marketing is ubiquitous. The most heavily advertised foods are consumed by the most. No surprise. Thank you. Come again. Welcome to McDonald's. Tomato Conference. Maybe it's not that concentrated. I don't know. Tomato CONCENTRATE DISTILLED vinegar, high friction, high fructose corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup. I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I don't care. I'm going crazy right now. And corn syrup. That makes sugar. I'm gonna move over to my salad shaker. I feel a little sick to my stomach. This is the best part of the day, when I get to be fat on the bed with my quart of Coke. People eat a lot, and if there aren't healthy foods available at restaurants, and there isn't good nutritional information, page 39, makes eating out difficult. McDonald's says nutritional information for all their products is available online, but according to the 2000 U.S. Census, more than half of all U.S. homes still don't have internet access. What are these people supposed to do? Go to the stores for nutritional information? Is that information even there? I want to find out. Do you guys have any of the nutritional fact sheets? Do you guys have one of those? The things that fold out and have the nutritional info in them? There aren't any over there. Why would there be? Up front. But they got lots of info about Dora the Explorer Live. Everyone's favorite thing to get info about, obviously. Let me check the back. That's cool. Thank you. Just give me 1 sec. I can't use the booklet. You can use the one right there on the wall. But you don't have the ones you can take with you? No. Do you guys have one? Do you guys have one on the wall? They only have filters? No, I don't know. FLIERS now. We had one before. They don't put it up no more. Why not? I don't know. Page 40. Yay! I am really tired. It's 8 o'clock. I start at like 6:45 or 6:30. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I'm tired. Ugh. Over half the McDonald's in Manhattan had the nutritional info posted on the wall and had some had the takeaway nutrition charts. 1 in 4 had no information whatsoever. This nice manager brought me the nutritional wall chart from the basement. You don't have one I could take with me, like a takeaway? You know, do you know when you'll have some of the paper ones again? No. John BANZHAF. I looked all over this McDonald's in Washington for any nutritional information, and then we found it behind here. You'd never see it. It's right back there. You can't argue that people should exercise personal responsibility and not give them the information. On which to base it. I got my chicken group. There's no chicken group. I don't know. That's my cholesterol group. It's protein. I got my protein group. Carbohydrates. I got my meat group. You got meat, sugar, and fat. I officially had to loosen my belt the other day. I had to go a notch lower. 1 notch. It was scary. Page 41. I need a drink. I'm an old pro at this now. You'd get sick of it too, though. Your girlfriend must be loving you. She hates me. Thank you. Bye-bye. Don't know what was going on there, but I don't care. I've averaged out all the calories for the last 9 days, and you're still eating over 200% of what your needs are. I suggest you cut out all liquids that you are drinking from McDonald's, except for water. A lot of people, if they're obese and they lose 10% of their body weight, it's beneficial. It can be beneficial in terms of blood pressure and so on. So gaining 10% of your body weight may be equally non-beneficial. Sick. Here we go. Second weigh in. What do you think, Eric? 203. About 202, 203. You almost got 10% of your body weight gained. So you pretty much gained 17 pounds in 12 days. That's a lot or something. You better slow down. I'm telling you. Don't drink your calories. I told them no more shakes, no more Coke, no more double cheese, no more double burgers. The staff here is page 42 out of 76. Let's go. The staff here is calling you Burger Boy. It's starting to get dangerous now, man. I'm getting nervous for you. The one place where the impact of our fast food world has become more and more evident is in our nation's school. Can I get a shot of your lunch right there? This is where the schools turn a blind eye. The student with the french fries brought back lunch with real food. The girl with the chips is probably sharing them with someone else. Out of sight, out of mind. Barbara Brown is the field representative for SODEXHO, one of the country's lowest bidders that school districts have farmed out. The thing of your children to. Oh, the thing. Whoopsies. Whatever. Nobody cares. SODEXHO serves more than 400 K through 12 school districts nationwide every day, providing quality food like Little Debbie snack cakes, Gatorade. Oh, Gatorade. Yeah, I have Gatorade right here. Cool. I'll drink Gatorade and read Gatorade. Cool. Okay, let's continue. Candy, Debbie snack cakes, Gatorade, and candy bars to your children. They also operate prisons and feed thousands of inpatients worldwide. Part of our position is that we're hoping that through nutritional education, the students will learn to make the right food choices. Page 43. Yay. Without restriction, what they can purchase at this middle school in Beckyville, West Virginia. I'm going to assume that's a real place and not just a made up town or something. The school lunches don't have the flair they do in Illinois. This school does not outsource their food service, but the federal lunch program provided USDA REIMBURSABLE meals to the students. Meals to the students. Most of them are reheated, restricted. Another word I can't pronounce because I'm too tired. RECONSTITUTED packaged foods. Some days the amounts of calories in each meal tops 1,000. Cool, I'm gonna go cut the video, so for some reason, I don't know, I'm bored. Pushing red button is fun. I got back from pushing a red button, it was fun. Now it's time to move on or something. Yay! I am super tired and annoyed. So the USDA sends this food for you to prepare for kids. Right. Well, not all of it. Not all of it now. We've got Sloppy Joe here. We got the Sloppy Joe bar. Barbecue. What? Oh, Sloppy Joe barbecue. Sausage with pork from the government. Whatever happens to actually cooking. Whoopsies. I don't know what happened. Too many whiny people. They don't want to work hard. It's easy to come in here. This is the best tool we've got right here. Box opener. That's your chef's tool. The box cutter. Open up a box, serve it, give it to them. Let's look at the thingies. Let's look at the things that are actually cooked. Here's a menu. Mashed potatoes, ham, chili with homemade. Chili will be homemade. Okay. Well, hey, I'm on page 44. I want to leave out the door. I can rhyme sometimes with or. Nor am I good at rhyming. I don't know. or something. Let's continue. The chili will be homemade. What about the tomato soup? Campbell's meatballs come in a box. You heat it up out of the course of an entire month. 6 out of 36. You're only cooking 6 out of 36 meals. Word I can't pronounce right now. Probably can pronounce this one another time. Appleton? I don't know. Appleton Central. Alternative high school is filled with students who have true TRUANCY and behavior problems. Cool. But they've turned things around. Not through discipline, but through diet. They were fortunate to kind of stumble across this healthy program. As a result, some content with National Oven and Bakery of Manitowoc, Wisconsin. And they believe in low-fat, low-sugar, and non-chemically processed foods that are free of dyes and preservations, full of whole grains. I wouldn't want there to be half grains. Ha 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 ha. A lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. We do no beef in here at all. And then it's the method of preparation where we don't fry a lot of baking. We don't fry a lot of baking, and then just fresh preparations as opposed to opening cans or thawing things out from the box. Cool. Page 45. I have to do some math real quick. Holy crap, I only have 21 pages left. This is insane. Let's go. I can do this final stretch. Maybe. Probably. We got rid of candy machines, sewing machines, brought bottled water, and it was just a situation where we saw a major change in kids. You walk through these halls and you're here. These do not look like at-risk, out-of-control kids. Their behaviors are better. They seem more focused. Teachers will tell you that they get more out of them in class. Keep in mind, this is not a private school. These are troubled kids. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Is that real song? I don't know. These are the troubled kids out of the public school system in Appleton, Wisconsin, that are eating so well that it costs about the same as any other school lunch program. So my question is, why isn't everybody doing this? There's an awful lot of resistance from the junk food companies that make huge profits off schools at present time. They do not want to get kicked out of the school system. They want to be there to addict the children for life. Life, I say. Wow. The soft drink companies especially boast about how they're contributing to America's education. But in fact, what they're doing is draining money from the community. And rather than contributing money to the community because of the soft drink companies, because the soft drink companies. Page 46. 20 pages left. Let's go. We can do this. I can do this. You're not really doing anything besides watch this video, which is probably a lot harder than doing this. Talking really long. Okay. 20 pages left. Because the soft drink companies aren't pumping those dollars into the machines, it's the children in the community who are getting the money from their parents. Instead of that money going directly to the education, the soft drink companies get cut out of it, walking away rich. I don't know. Consequence. We just banned soda in our school districts. And the sugar here shows you how much sugar a student will drink in a week of just soda. Forget about the rest of the food they eat. And some of the companies are really opposing the ban for reasons of that we lose revenue, and it's not about the money. It's about the economics. It's about the health. The McDonald's Texas home-style burger meal. That's a local specialty. So it's kind of like big and tasty. Yes, except the big and tasty comes with mayonnaise and then you know what? I need the McDonald's Texas Homestyle Burger Meal, please. Would you like to supersize it today? Oh yes, I would. Do a lot of people supersize it? Yes. Say you ask 5 people. Page 47, woohoo. How many of those 5 would do it? Actually, I get most of them. I get mostly all of them. Mostly all of them. So you're batting about 100%. I think this is supposed to be betting, but I don't know. I guess. See that? She's that good. Deborah's that good. First meal inside the restaurant that I went in to get, and they asked me to supersize it. We're gonna keep little tabs, seeing how many times they asked me to supersize it here in Texas, cause Texas out of the top one is cause Texas out of top 5 fast states in America, Texas has 5. America or something. Woohoo. We are here in Houston, Texas, the fattest state in America. Getting my first breakfast. Hi, can I help you, sir? When it comes to the topic of obesity, many people are quick to point the finger at various food and food companies. But the grocery store manufacturers of America, a Washington D.C.-based lobby group whose mission is to advise the interest of food, beverage, and customer products industry, are quick to shift the focus away from the companies they represent, and to remind everyone that there is more at work here than just eating poorly. Page 48. Oh. It shows that 20 pages is actually 30 pages. I can't count. Frick. Oh well, there's only like 20 pages left. We believe very strongly in our industries, and in other industries, I think you'll find there's a lot of growing consensus that the solution lies in good education. We have to get good information to parents so they can better exercise and nutrition habits so they can lead the healthy lifestyles. We don't teach physical education in schools anymore. The U.S., only one state requires mandatory physical education for grades K through 12. It also has become one of the fattest. It also is one of the fattest. Illinois. You got a heart rate fill. You got a heart rate fill. LAWLER or something. It's the phys ed teacher at Madison Junior High School. Home of the soaring Warhawks, the snack riding school. Cool. Lunches we saw earlier, and one of the most well executed physical education programs in the country, supported by mostly fundraising and parent involvement. LAWLER has created a role model for industries and school districts nationwide. When's the last time you've ever heard of a science class fundraising to get their labs? Eventually society will have to step up to the place and say, this is important, we should have daily physical education. 49. Almost to page 50. That's going to be a big milestone. And after that, I only have 26 more. Sick. Daily physical education and equipped it properly, we have to say our greatest strengths is the resource of our young people. That's our future. And that's the way we're treating our resources right now. We're running into some serious problems with that. I've always said we've never had health care in this country. We've only had sick care. I think daily I'm too tired. FHYSICAL physical education is the only place out there that's really offering a solution. When I start the music, you're going to begin traveling through the general space. You will go back to your spot and I will tell you a body shape. Watch out for other people! People! Round! It has an exclamation point next to it, so I guess it's important or something. Good job! How many days a week do the children here at the school get to go to the gym? One day a week for 45 minutes. Is that enough? No, nowhere close. Not when the surgeon generally recommends a minimum that you need 30 minutes of physical activity every day to maintain your weight and a healthy well-being. So once a week is nowhere close. Obviously. Page 50, let's go! Yes! Woohoo. I've been so excited. In 2001, President Bush announced his presidency with a sweeping education reform, the No Child Left Behind Act. The No Child Left Behind Act would now hold states accountable for not having students who met the minimum education requirement. Apparently, we're not only the fattest nation in the world, but are also quickly becoming the stupidest. It may be sending a very difficult message for schools. One of the reasons recess is being cut back in elementary schools. As I said earlier, that's being cut so they can prepare for the test. And something I've said to a couple of groups that we could end with our youngsters who can read but who are fat. So we'd have fat readers. That might describe me right now. I don't read a part on the fat part, probably. I don't know. The more and more we put mandates on the school to be very, MYOPIC. Don't know what that spells. And I'm too lazy to care. In their focus, we mitigate against all these other areas where they should be devoting their time and energy, including phys ed, nutrition, health. All these things are being cut out. Who's in here can tell me what a calorie is? I'm actually going to try guessing what a calorie is. I think the exact definition of it is the amount of energy to heat up a cup of water, 1 degree Celsius or Kelvin. I may have gotten the amount's wrong, but hey, that's my best guess. Something you should watch. Yeah, you got that right. It is the fat. Page 51. Let's go. I think I have 25 left. 25 pages. That goes through your, what is a calorie? Oh, Jesus. A calorie is an increment of, that's a good question. Most of us don't know what a calorie actually is. I don't. Oh, wait. Is a calorie part of some fat, like, I don't know. It's something that's like builds the fat in our butt, in your body. Calories are not good. It's the amount. See, I don't know. I wanna say it's the amount of calorie in a I want to say it's the amount of calorie in a calorie. Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. I've never paid no mind to what calories are. I just see when I'm hungry and that's it. If you can tell me what a calorie is, go ahead. A calorie is a measurement of energy contained in food. And a calorie is the kind of thing you usually see on the calorie, you usually see on the CALORIC content on food labels. 1 calorie is the amount of energy that is needed to raise the temperature of a liter of water by 1 degree. Centigrade? Huh. Yeah, I was kind of close. But nobody knows what a centigrade is. Well said. Can I get bacon, egg, and cheese McGregular? What? Smells like little pancakes. Tastes like smells like a little pancake. tastes like a little pancake. Look at that. It might actually be a little pancake. Who knows? Ah. Can I get a... Oh, whoopsie. Look at it. I haven't walked a half mile a day since we've been here. Page 52 now. Woohoo. No wonder everything is bigger in Texas. You're inside? Stay there. Oh. If you're inside, stay there. The blizzard of 2003 isn't over yet. I got my lunch. I got my dinner. Never had to leave the house. I'm not gonna completely become vegan just because you want me to. I'm not saying you should do it because I want you to. I'm saying you need to think about what you believe is a system and that is corrupt and immoral and wrong and hurtful that he's gonna join in 12 years. So yeah. But you're gonna be part of it? Yes. Person. He's gonna be part of it way more than you would ever think, probably. I don't know. But, oh yeah, where is the disconnect? Where is the disconnection there? Why don't you make that choice? Why don't I make the choice to not eat meat? Yes. Because you like it? Because it tastes good. I like bacon. I love pork chops. Ham is the greatest thing ever. I'm sure heroin is awesome. Heroin and ham are in completely different categories. I'm sorry, but ham and heroin, not the same thing. They're not. I could be stung out on ham for a few days and be okay. Page 53. 23 more pages to go until I can finally be done with this. Woohoo! I'm gonna make another cut now because I'm bored. Woohoo! Hi. I don't know what to say right now. I just want to read. I'm really tired. It's 8:30. I would quite like to do literally anything else. Alright, let's do it. You are a little stung out, I am stung out on ham. It's hard for me, to watch him go through this. I've got to tell you, I worry about his health. He's exhausted by the end of the day. Just so tired. He gets home really late from work, and gets all jacked up on sugar and caffeine. And then he crashes. And then when we do have sex, I gotta tell you, he's not gonna be quite as energetic as he used to be. I'm gonna have to be on top. Otherwise, he gets tired easily. I think the saturated fats are starting to impact his blood flow through his penis, and is having a hard time, getting it up. He does totally. He's still good, but it definitely makes a difference. There's definitely a difference. I can tell. I feel horrible today. My headache's coming back again. It feels like someone yanking on the tendons behind my eyes. My body officially hates me. I don't know why I laughed at that. I'm crazy. I'm tired. Come fight me or something. All the vitamins that you see here, vitamin E, lithium, Thor. I give up. THIAMIN. Yay. More things I can't pronounce. RIBOFLIABIN. acin, and so on are all under 50% of what you need. Page 54. I'm going crazy. Woohoo. You're getting quite a lot of carbohydrates, and I know clearly that those are all refined carbohydrates because they're coming from the buns, biscuits, hash browns, and sugar. Let's not forget the most refined carbohydrate of all, coming from your milkshake and your Coke. In fact, there are only 7 items on the McDonald's menu that contains no sugar whatsoever. French fries, chicken nuggets, hash browns, sausage, Diet Coke, coffee, and iced tea. Luckily, I only have the French fries and chicken nuggets when I go to McDonald's, so I guess that's kind of cool. Everything else, even the salads, contain sugar. I'm telling you. 202, I lost a pound. Oh, thank God. Muscle weighs more than fat. You might have lost some muscle mass and gained some fat mass. I lost a pound. Let's go get something to eat. I was feeling bad in the car. Really feeling like shit, really. I was feeling really, really sick. And then happy. I was starting eating. I felt great. I'm feeling really good now. I feel so good. It's crazy. Isn't that right, baby? Yeah, you're crazy. Alright. Hey, maybe that's Zig's talking to me because I'm going crazy right now. I'm crazy. 150 over 90. The headaches might even be high. HYPERTE and SIVE headaches. But they're probably not. They're probably. Page 55. Let's go. 21 more pages. 21. Related to the blood sugar, you might be in this the HYPERINSULINEMIC state 150 over 150 over 110. Your total cholesterol was 160 before. Now it's 225. A liver that is inflamed in any way or sick in any way will leak some of its enzymes out to the blood. Sick. So this is a non-specific, but it means the liver is sick. And the most likely cause of your liver sickness is fatty liver. Your liver is like a pat. What? SGO was originally 21. Now it's, and SGPT was originally 20. Now it's 290. That's more of a tend to flow increase. Not good. Not good. Not good. Anyone would say right now that you're sick. If you're fatigued with this, you feel can't find it. You feel undone with this. Oh. You feel LETHARGIC. Woohoo. with this. You feel run down with this. If someone were doing this to their liver with alcohol, they would be THERETICALOY, wipe down all the liver cells, and they would be in liver failure. But I've never heard someone doing this to their liver with high-fat diet. Okay, page. Holy crap, 20 pages left. I guess anything position, I guess anything's POSS. I don't know. I can't answer the question. Never been done before. No one's ever wiped out their liver with a high-fat diet before. Wow. I won't wipe out my liver in 2 more weeks, I would think. It would be unlikely. I don't want to tell you you wouldn't. My advice is to stop doing what you're doing because you're hurting. Because it's hurting you. You're sick. You're making yourself sick, and you can stop doing what you're doing. I'm just afraid that there might be something totally irreversible that will do some that will be some damage done. Yeah, I know. So they think that once you change your habits, that's going to correct itself. I think that everything should get back on track once this is done. Your liver. I've been doing some reading. Who reads? I don't know anyone who would read something dumb. Yeah, no one at all. Ha 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 ha. Your liver is very resentless, and your liver heals itself well. If you need a proportion of my liver, honey, you can have it. Page 57. Thought it said 67 for a sec. I was super excited. But no. I'll give her my liver to you. Thanks, Mom. Thanks. There's a drug that we use in emergency rooms called NALOXONE. It's used for heroin overdose. A guy comes in, overdose on heroin, comatose. He's gonna die. Yay! You inject him with this drug, and it blocks the opioid receptors in the brain. Heroin doesn't work. Wakes up. If he's given the same drug, to a real chocolate addict, a person just shoving it in, you'll find the most amazing thing. They lose much of their interest in chocolate. They take a bite. They said, "Fuck no." In other words, it's not taste and mouth feel. It's a drug effect of the food within the brain. That keeps us coming back again and again. You're saying I'm talking like a robot. I am. I'm really going to. You're saying that your mood goes up once you start eating? Lately, every time I eat, I feel 100% better. So it seems like you're starting to get addicted to it now. McDonald's calls people who eat their food at least once a week heavy users. I'm not kidding. 72% of the people who eat McDonald's are who eat at McDonald's are heavy users. Page 58. Let's go. Let's freaking go. They also have another category. the super heavy users, the people who eat their food 3, 4, 5 times a week and up. 22% of the people who eat at McDonald's are super heavy users. If you look at the menu at the fast food restaurant, they use all the addictive components. They take a slab of meat, cover it in cheese, of course, which is filled with CASOMORPHIANS. But I spelled it wrong, but I don't care. The opioids that are found in the cheese for protein, and then they serve it with the sugary soda, which has the added power of sugars of thing, with plenty of added caffeine. You might be a 12-year-old kid. Luckily, I'm not a 12-year-old kid. I'm slightly older than that. Hot. Your brain is no match for that combination. In 2002, McDonald's France took a full-page ad in a French magazine in which a nutritionist stated, "There is no reason to come to McDonald's more than once a week." McDonald's Corporation headquarters in the U.S. freaked out, saying, This is one option, and the vast majority of nutrition, one opinion, not option, sorry. I did correct. One opinion, not option. The vast majority of nutritional professionals say that McDonald's food, page 59, can be part of a healthy diet. So we thought we'd randomly call some nutritionists to see what their opinions were when it came to eating fast food. I'm like so crazy right now. How often do you think people should eat fast food? Ideally, never. Rare to never. The less the better. Hopefully, no more often than once a month. If you were stranded on a deserted desert, or if you were in a bombed with I don't know, BOMBED with ANTHRAX. I don't know what any of those words say or mean. That's the only food available. That's the only time you should eat fast food. We called 100 nutritionists all over America, and the results were not on track with the vast majority McDonald's talked about. Only 2 out of the 100 nutritionists say you should eat fast food 2 times a week or more. The 28 said once a week. 2 once or twice a month. And 45 say you should never eat it. 95 of them agree that it's a major contributor to the obesity epidemic sweeping America. Okay. Hi Morgan, how are you? Bridget Benettit, BENNETT from Health. Unfortunately, I have to tell you this, the Health is gonna have to close its stores effectively immediately. I'm sorry to have to tell you this. To tell you this over the phone. We got all sorts of surprised, but the process before, just not all that. Integrated Health Center. Okay, Morgan, thanks. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. Apparently, we don't put much value on health in America anymore. In fact, every year we spend over 13. What the? Here? I look like here was bolded or italicized or something. But it's not, my eyes are just... I'm just going crazy. We spend over 30... In fact, each year we spend over $30 billion USD on diet products and weight loss programs. 2.5 times the amount we spend on fitness and health. There's pills, drinks, bars. You can lose weight while you sleep, while you watch TV, while eating. Everything you want. Always pushing the newest way to stay thin without exercise. Sick. Some people, however, feel that they tried everything and seeing only one remaining option, and that is to drink Gatorade because your throat hurts. I'm just thinking about that last part. Don't actually drink Gatorade. No, and only one option remains. As our last hope for health, I'm diabetic. 80% of the people don't have to take insulin anymore after this. Plus, I'm hypertension. Hopefully correct that, lose my weight. If I lose my high blood pressure, this is Bruce. Lose my weight and lose my high blood pressure. This is Bruce Howlett. I hope I pronounced that right, but I don't really know. In a few minutes, his stomach will surgically... redent. Holy crap! What the? I skipped over page... Didn't realize I was on page 60 and now I'm on page 61. Whoa, this is groundbreaking stuff. Holy crap. Holy absolute crack. Crap. Not crack. Same thing. In a few minutes, his stomach will be surgically reduced to the size of a small apple in a gastrocolic bypass operation. People hypertense who are obese, without 75% of them will get rid of their hypotension. Okay, where was it? Hypertensive. Dr. Adam Naaman and Carl Geislev will be performing the operation together. They have done more than 500 gastrological GASTMIC bypass surgeries. And with their tandem technique, they are setting the industry standards, completing the procedure in less than 30 minutes. Sending the patients home the following day. We have established now that the only procedure that really cures diabetics is obesity surgery. I went blind for a week, just one day out of the blue. You went blind. Yeah, I went to work, drove to work the night, got to work, couldn't read the charts. Had to call my supervisor, tell her I couldn't work. because I couldn't see what I was doing. Called my wife. Had to get her to ride to work and pick me up and take me home. And once I stopped drinking the diet soda, or waitress, the surgeries went back up. I was fortunate enough. Paid 62 out of 76. Oh my goodness. My eyesight came back. I didn't do that much damage to them at the time. I think it's the human nature to seek a dramatic solution when you're only faced with a drastic problem. I drank 3 or 4 a day. 3 or 4 of those in a day. This is a half gallon. That means you're probably drinking 2 gallons of soda a day, which is 4 liters. It wasn't unusual for 2 times a week we'd buy 52 liters of soda water. 52 liters every 2 weeks. And I'd probably end up having to pick him up a couple extra. He drank more than I do. I'll go through about 1 dose a day. There's some days where I'll go through 3 or 4 2-liter. A lot of us don't realize the social stigma that these people face on a daily basis. It's like 2. Like 2 on February 21st. I woke up, couldn't breathe. Was having trouble. I was having real difficulty breathing. I'm hot. Feel like I was having a heart. Pitation. Page 63. I'm so close, and I'm super excited to finish this thing. Came up and walked around the living room. I was trying to get my breath back, and I want to finish, but I don't want anything real bad to happen either. Dr. ISAACS, your EKG is normal deep breath. And now, listen, I really don't have a right explanation for my chest pain. Would you like to list consider taking aspirin once a day now that you're on this ridiculous diet? Maybe I'll think about it. Why would you even think about it? Why wouldn't you just do it? This is really, stop these numbers, right? These numbers are absolutely outrageous. But for some ever, we're saying, URIC, acid elevated. So you're trying to get yourself hyper. HYPERURICEMIA. In the danger of that word again. HYPERURICEMIA is goat. Kidney stones. Page 64. The page Nintendo 64. Nicolas Cage that pickled his liver during the course of a few weeks in Las Vegas, but I would have never thought you would do the same thing from a high-fat diet. My advice to you, as a PHYS PHYSICIAN is that you got to stop pickling your liver. and and you're kicking it down. Well, it's down now, and it's down, and you're just kicking it, and you're kicking it further. I mean, if you were an alcoholic, I'd say you're probably gonna die if you keep drinking. You you'll die if the pain starts to radiate to your jaw or arm. That's life-threatening, and immediately so. I need to hear about that, or you need to call 911. All right, hello, hi, sweetheart. How are you? I'm good. I'm worried about you. Yeah, I had no idea it was gonna be such a dangerous experiment. Yeah, I don't think anybody did. Oh, I don't think anyone did. The doctor didn't even think it was gonna be this drastic. He's floored, but he's floored by it, and he doesn't know what will happen. Page 65. 11 pages left. Let's do this thing. He says, listen, I have no idea. But he said that if I'm feeling bad or feeling anything, to page him. And he'll immediately admit me. Immediately, wherever I am. Oh, sweetheart, yeah. I love you so much and I don't want you to be hurt. Yeah, me either. Me either. I'll tell you if you start to get nauseous and you'll vomit, your eyes turn yellow and you have to go to the emergency room. No matter where you are. Again, if you're not keeping food down, or you're feeling sick to your stomach, it looks like your liver function tests are getting worse. My suggestion is to stop the diet, go back to eating a lower fat diet. It's 9 o'clock. This is so annoying. My suggestion would be to stop the diet and go back to eating a lower fat diet. Rechecking the blood test in a couple weeks. No one needs to be partisan about this issue. We need fixes. We need redemptions. We need support. How much influence on government legislators does the food industry have? I don't know. The food industry is an enormous business in the United States. Therefore, page 66. Holy crap, 10 pages left. This is absolutely insane. Random cut time for no reason. Back from the random cut time for no reason. Guess I'll drink some water or something to celebrate this. I stole my shirt, dang it. Like, just look at that. That isn't great news. Well, it employs very expensive and well-paying lobbyists, LBBYISTS, and those LBBYISTS are in Washington for two purposes. Number one, make sure what that no government agency ever says, eat less of this company's product. Number two, that the government never passes legislation that is unfavorable. I guess the third one, to encourage the government to pass favorable legislation. The GMA. It's fun to stay at the GMA. It's fun to stay at the GMA. It's one of those lobbies, and they're going to see us do what we do best. And that is market appropriately. Finance education programs as we're doing is a great ABUNDANCS. Gain good information to parents so we can solve this problem. That's what we do in the food industry. We think that is responsible, important role to play, and we're not police. We are not regulators or something. We provide a safe, affordable ABUNDANC of food like the world has never seen. The food industry and the broadcasters are extremely powerful lobbies, and they outgun us. Look up, I'm almost. The industry has stepped up to the plate, and we're going to do more. We want to do more. We recognize that we're on page 67. Woohoo! We have a role play. We're part of the solution. We're part of the problem. We're also part of the solution. We're part of the problem, and we're also part of the solution. Okay, cool. Did everybody hear what he just said? We're part of the problem. The lobbyists for Coke, HEINZ, Smuckers, Kellogg's, Nestle, Kraft, Hershey's, Sara Lee, Cadbury, General Mills, Seagram, Welch, Wise, Brick, ANHEUSER BUSCH, Birdseye, Lance, Campbell's, Carvely, Mars, Ocean Spray, Hormel. What am I doing with this with my lips? I don't know. Ocean Spray, Hormel, Danone, and Pepsi said we're part of the problem. I think we're making some headway. Good afternoon, Media Linda. LINE, I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, I wanted to speak to someone about scheduling an interview. An interview with Jim CANTALUPO. Can I take the information and have someone get back to you? Good morning, Media Line. Media Line, not the last name. Shoot, I'm dumb. I want to speak to someone about scheduling an interview. Can I take this information I have on someone? I can take the information I have on someone and get back to you. I pledge a. Oh. Wait, is it this? Yeah. Let's see. I pledge allegiance. Do I have American flag anywhere? I have American flag on the screen currently, and I'm going to pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Bam. Piece of cake. Page 68. Yeah, what do? I said, where are you doing? I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, one nation, and to the republic of which it stands. I pledge I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, and with liberty and justice for all. I thought it was with. Oh yeah, it is with liberty. Justice for all. Oh, wait. Indivisible and justice for all. Where's the liberty? The liberty, say it. Do you want us to keep walking? What's the Big Mac slogan? You know. 2 all beef patties. Special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a semi-seed bun. Yeah, you know that. That's a shame. Welcome to McDonald's. We're glad you're here. Help me out now. Hi, can I help you? Can I get a large vanilla shake? Sorry. Wait, please. I'm sorry, sir. We don't have shakes right now. No shakes? When will we have shakes? Do you think? Guess that's a never. At the end of this month, I'll have eaten. Yes! Page 69. Gosh, this beautiful. Can you see it? I can't know. Oh. Okay, just had to show you that, you know. Really important stuff. Okay, let's get back to the grind. 7 pages left. As much McDonald's as most nutritionists say you're supposed to eat in 8 years. This is Shella. Yeah, Shella. It's Morgan Spurlock calling. I'm trying to reach Liza Howard. Okay, Morgan, I will let her know. Hi, this is Liza Howard. I'm not able to take your call right now. Please leave me a message. I won't get back to you. Ha 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 ha. It just kidding. It says, I'll get back to you. Hey Lisa, this is Morgan Spurlock. I want to follow up the email you sent me close to the end of the day. I didn't know when she was going to be taking time off. I'll put another message on her desk. Lisa, hi Lisa. This is Morgan Spurlock calling. How are you? I'm okay. So did you get my email? Yes, I got your email. I'm circulating it around. I don't have an answer for you. Any idea when you think you might? Probably in the next day or two. Oh man. Walk up those stairs I've gotten. It's starring. What the? Page 70? Yes! To get really difficult by the time I get to the top. It's really pathetic. Oh man. Creeper, oh man. So I've got burgers, deadbox diet all ready for things to go. Just can't read normally. I've got Morgan's detox diet all ready to go. The biggest thing is the crap out and putting good stuff in there. And I'm really focusing on nutrition, dense food, organic, seasoned, fresh food, and making sure that I'm getting as many of cleansing, not clean vegetables. Vegetables can't clean yet. I wonder when they will be able to clean. I hope soon. Wow, this closet looks so big. It looks like it's like right here, but it isn't. let's just continue. Into as diet as possible. We're starting with the portion, yeah, split it, extra calories. I love you, dearly, but you're demand, man. You're demented, man. You're sick. Bye. I can't believe that I'm gonna get up and not have to go eat McDonald's. That's it. Unbelievable. It just keeps getting bigger. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Oh boy. I got to say 210 right on the money. We went from 185.5. Wait, actually, technically, it's 185 and 10. 185 and 5/10 to 194. A week later to 203, then down to 202, and 8 pounds during last week for 210. I think we know the damage that can be done. 71. Let's go. Lisa Howard. This is Margaret Spurlock calling. I don't know how many times I've called her now, but it has to be the 15th time. Lisa Howard. Margaret Spurlock calling from New York. Please call me when you get this message. I would still like to schedule an interview with someone from McDonald's. Please call me back when you get this, and let's talk about what's possible. You'll not talk to anyone. And you'll like it the way that is. After 6 months of deliberation, Justice Judge Robert Sweet dismissed the lawsuit against McDonald's. The big reason the two girls showing up eating McDonald's food was because their injuries increasing. In only 30 days of eating nothing but McDonald's, I gained them. What? 241 over 2 pounds? My liver turned to fat, and my cholesterol shot up 65 points. My body fat percentage went from 11% to 8%, which is still below the national average of 22% for men and 30% for women. I nearly doubled my risk of coronary heart disease, making myself twice as likely to have heart failure. I feel really depressed and exhausted most of the time. What the? Okay, page 72 now. Yay! My mood swings on a dime, and my sex life was non-existent. I craved food more and more. When I ate, I got massive headache. When I didn't, I got massive headache when I didn't. My final blood test, many of the body functions slowly showed signs of improvement, but the doctors were less than optimistic. I would be very, very much doubt that these numbers will return to normal, although it did drop, and it was a small drop. If you kept on dying, you definitely, I know, you'd probably develop coronary artery disease, inflammation, and hardening of the liver. Should people eat fast food? No. You know, the answer is no. It certainly needs to be very restricted and balanced with a healthy diet and overall a lot of exercise. And there's no reason whatsoever that why fast food has to be so disgusting. Fast food can be nutritious. It's a cheap form of food, and it does keep you full for a while, so you get your money's worth. But unfortunately, you cause major harm to your heart and your liver and your blood. I wouldn't suggest you continue the diet. Okay, 73. Let's do this thing. For a year to check this out. I don't think it's appropriate or healthy, especially with what showed up with your liver. So I should eat this food for a year. No, I don't think so. We see people when they go on alcohol binge, and their numbers go up like crazy. Or you go on Mac attack, you got numbers to show that it attacked your liver. Too. Honestly, I wouldn't have even thought about this, but it makes sense. Now I have the data, and it definitely makes sense. Still, the impact of this individual lawsuit has been seen far and wide. School districts in New York, Texas, and San Francisco has banned surgery soft drinks in school. All natural healthy options are popular everywhere. McDonald's joined right in sponsoring events that shows how health conscious they've become and created a new line of premium salads. At the same time, however, they mastered one of their fast sandwiches to date, the McGrill, or a pancake wrap creation that won my heart in Texas, but can pack as much fat as a Big Mac. 74, let's go. I only have 2 more things to go, and I'm talking really quickly. I don't know why. And more sugar than a pack of McDonald's cookies. In fact, their new premium ranch chicken with salads with dressing, delivers more calories than Big Mac, and 51 grams of fat, 79% of your daily fat intakes. Over the course of my McDiet, I consumed 30 pounds of sugar from their food. That's a pound a day. On top of that, I also took in 12 pounds of fat. Now I know what you're saying. You're saying nobody's supposed to eat this food 3 times a day. No wonder all this stuff happened to you. But the scary part is, there are people who eat this food regularly. Some people eat it every day. So while my experiment may have gone to the extreme, it's not that crazy. Are you sure about that? But I don't know. But here is a crazy idea. Why not do away with your supersized options? Who needs 42 ounces of Coke? I do. Who needs a half pound of fries? Again, I do. Why not give me a choice besides French fries or French fries? But I like French fries. That would be a great start. But why should we change these options? But why should these companies want to change? Their loyalty isn't to you, it's to the stockholder, the bottom line. They're a business, no matter what they say. 75, let's go! And by selling you unhealthy food, they make millions, and no company wants to stop doing that. If this ever grows paradigm, ever growing, it's going to shift. It's up to you, but if you decide to keep living the way you do, go ahead. Over time, you might find yourself getting sick, as I did, and you may wind up here or here. I guess the big question is, who do you want to see go first? You or them? Right now, I have the urge to eat something. When it's through, if you want to eat something too, if you want to eat them, you're probably really hungry. Think about what I'm saying. Holy crap! Ah! Yes! Yes! Let's go! I finished it! I freaking finished it! Look at that. I actually did it. I actually didn't fake this.
Just look.